The Tale of Many Friends and One True Friend. In a bustling town called Riverton, there lived a boy named Liam. He was cheerful, outgoing, and always surrounded by people. Wherever Liam went, laughter and chatter followed. He had many friends at school, in the neighborhood, and even at the local market. People loved his jokes, his energy, and his friendly nature. It seemed that Liam was never alone, and he liked it that way. One day, Liam's grandmother came to visit him. She was an old, wise woman who had lived a long and quiet life in the countryside. As they sat on the porch, watching the sun set over the river, his grandmother asked him, "Liam, you have so many friends. But tell me, how many of them do you truly trust?" Liam thought for a moment, then smiled and said, "Oh, Gran, I have lots of friends. There's Ben from school, Sarah from the bakery, Thomas from the park. The list goes on. I can count on all of them for anything." His grandmother smiled softly but said nothing. After a few moments of silence, she told him, "It's easy to find people to spend time with, but it's much harder to find someone who will stand by you when times are tough. A true friend is not someone who is just there for the fun moments, but someone who will be there for the difficult ones too." Liam, still confident in his friendships, nodded but didn't fully understand what his grandmother meant. After all, he had never faced any difficulties in his life. A few weeks later, something happened that changed everything for Liam. He found out that he had made a mistake in a group project at school that affected everyone's grades. The moment the mistake was discovered, his classmates were upset. The friends who had once laughed with him and spent time with him began to whisper behind his back. Soon, they stopped inviting him to hang out after school. Liam felt hurt and confused. He apologized to everyone, hoping things would return to normal, but the friends who once seemed so close now kept their distance. His wide circle of friends suddenly felt very empty. Feeling lonely, Liam sat on a bench by the river, thinking about what his grandmother had said. Was it really true? Could it be that not all friends were there for you when things went wrong? As he sat there, staring at the flowing water, a familiar voice broke through his thoughts. "Hey, Liam, you've been quiet lately. What's going on?" It was Noah, a boy Liam had known for years but never thought of as his closest friend. Noah wasn't part of the large, fun groups Liam usually spent time with, but he had always been around. He was quiet, thoughtful, and didn't seek attention like the others. Liam sighed and explained the whole situation to Noah, about the mistake, how the other friends had stopped talking to him, and how alone he felt now. Noah listened carefully, not interrupting once, until Liam was finished. Then, Noah simply said, "That's tough, man. But everyone makes mistakes. You apologized, and that's what matters. Don't worry about the others. People can be quick to judge, but real friends don't turn their backs just because something goes wrong." Noah didn't leave after saying that. Instead, he stayed and sat with Liam, talking about other things, cheering him up, and even offering to help him with future projects. Over the next few days, Noah kept checking on Liam, inviting him to play basketball or study together. He didn't care about the gossip or what others said. Liam began to realize that Noah had always been there, quietly supporting him, even though he hadn't noticed it before. He hadn't needed a large group to feel close to someone. Noah had never been part of Liam's loud, popular crowd, but he was the one who showed up when Liam needed a real friend. As weeks passed, Liam's situation at school improved. The others began to talk to him again, and soon things went back to normal. But something had changed in Liam. He still had many friends to talk to and laugh with, but now he understood what his grandmother meant. One evening, Liam went back to his grandmother's house and sat with her on the porch once again. "Gran," he said softly, "you were right. I have lots of friends, but Noah's different. When things got hard, he stayed. He's the one who didn't leave when everyone else did." His grandmother smiled warmly, her eyes twinkling with wisdom. That's because, Liam, it's easy to find people who enjoy the good times, but it's in the hard times that you find a true friend. Many will come and go, but good friends are rare. They're the ones who stay by your side, not just when the sun is shining, but when the clouds roll in. From that day forward, Liam understood the difference between many friends and a good friend. He still enjoyed the company of others, but he cherished his friendship with Noah even more. He realized that while you could find as many friends as you wanted, finding a good friend, someone who would be there through thick and thin, was truly special and worth more than all the crowds in the world.